The credit union system is different than banking.
The whole premise of the credit union was founded on people helping people.
You want to help them help themselves. That's the whole idea of a credit union.
They have to go beyond that banking connection.
Credit unions themselves, being owned by the customers that do business with them, are, I'd like to say, a better kind of financial institution because it's the individual customer that shares in the profits.
Credit unions are unique in that we really are looking at the best long-term financial interests of our members.
People are drawn to the credit unions because of the values.
Credit unions want to be more involved in the communities.
You clearly tell the community we're not in it just to make a profit, but we're in it to grow together.
It's there for me and the other owners. We're partners in this together. I'm going to borrow from you and I got to succeed in order to pay you back.
As our members have healthy communities and our businesses grow, it creates employment for today and for the future as we go forward.
There is a reward at the end when you see the difference that the credit union is making in the local community.
That's what people know us for. Each year we take a portion of our profit and we invest it back into the communities that we serve.
What Libro represents is a homegrown business with real interest in what happens in southwestern Ontario.
And we are so entrenched in our communities and are so willing to give back and allow our members to be part of that.
At Libro, we don't just write a check, we are involved.
They realize the importance of being a part of a community.
They really get shared value, not only for their shareholders, but as well for the community as a whole.
I'm so proud to belong to an organization that they do the right things. They make things happen.
Having a business philosophy that looks after the health of southwestern Ontario business and people, that's right up our alley.
We've got two strong, thriving businesses that have very similar views. As one credit union, we're going to be fantastic.
Right now, the future transformation of the region is all about entrepreneurship. It's all about finding local solutions and building local businesses from the ground up. Libro and United are really well positioned for that.
Libro is a very good fit. Our cultures are very similar.
Libro and United have partnered on projects before, one being the Young and Free project.
When we launched the Young and Free campaign, I did some research on United Communities just to see what type of credit union we were working with, and their values mirrored ours.
We have the same values, the same culture.
I'm really excited about how much they seem like us.
We wouldn't have come this far if we didn't already have substantial alignment.
If they're merging, that means they're growing. You have to grow to be successful.
At our current size, we're good. But if we could be bigger, we'll be better.
We want to be a bigger credit union, to offer more to people, to give them a choice.
We're still not going to be at the size of a bank, but we're going to be a force to be reckoned with for sure in southwestern Ontario.
With the locations that they have and the locations that we have, it's just like puzzle pieces coming together.
All of the branches dovetail. There will be no branch closures.
Every day you hear about mergers and acquisitions and you hear of all the job loss, and I'm really proud to be working for a company where both boards of directors and our CEOs have agreed that there will be no loss of employment. There's great things that we want to do going from better to best, but you need people to do it.
The meeting of two great minds produces things that are even better. I think we have that opportunity.
We want to look at and take the best practices from what each credit union is doing.
Take the best of both and make it better.
How can we make it better? How can we make it more efficient? To now be able to meet other individuals that share that same passion excites me because of what we can accomplish.
If we continue to stay the same, we're not going to be successful.
The risk, the real risk, is being satisfied with status quo, seeing the world change around you, and not keeping up. That's the real risk.
Yeah, we'll be big. We'll be $3 billion or so in assets. We'll have 95,000 owner members, but we'll also be the credit union down on the corner because that's where we come from. That's where we get anchored.
I need that personal feeling to stay the same.
It is that important. They need to keep themselves planted.
We're big enough to offer all the products that you would get anywhere, but small enough that we haven't lost sight of who our owners are.
People are fiercely independent and communities are fiercely independent, and everybody has a sense of home and place. So they know they're part of something bigger called Southwestern Ontario, but at the same time they don't want to give up local autonomy and local control. A credit union has to work in the same environment if it wants to keep the look and feel of a homegrown credit union.
Within each Libro branch, the owners elect a council of representatives. Together, those councils elect, advise, and inform Libro's board of directors, as well as ensure that the voice of their local communities are heard. It is through these councils of representatives that Libro remains a vital player in every community they operate in.
United Communities have expressed a desire to involve a middle layer of governance.
We didn't have that structure set up within our branches. We were doing it at a board level and with committees of our boards.
At United Communities, the entirety of the membership votes directly for the board of directors and other major initiatives, whereas the Libro governance model vests the votes of the owners with their locally elected owner representatives.
That's something that we were kind of looking to work towards anyway.
We have room within our structure to do what's right in the local community while still doing one thing across the whole board.
Every community is unique, and unless you live and work there, you don't have an idea what the pulse is on the community.
Having branch councils that will be able to have that voice will be really important going forward.
They know where that money is really needed. They know where that money is going to be of most benefit.
The people who sit on our branch councils really like that part of their role, that they get to help make that decision as to where the money goes back into the community, and that's where they work and live, and that's their area of expertise.
We do give 5% of our pre-tax profit back in the form of scholarships, community builder grants, youth leadership camps as well. But when we grant money to any of our community associations, there's a liaison, so there's always a community representative by Libro involved.
It's going to get members even more engaged. It's going to give branches an even deeper voice as well, because they're going to be part of the committee. They're going to get to know those people, and it's going to give them an even stronger voice in really connecting with their local community.
Libro right now with 16 branches, we have about 117 owner representatives. Adding United Communities 11 branches, there's going to be another 75. That's 75 more positions for people who want to have that extra layer of involvement. And it's not just governance, it's being active in the local community, helping us with our community investment.
It gives the owners a voice, and they feel a part of what is happening. We have those owner member representatives in the branches. We also have better local decision making.
Business people in the area, retired people, young people, you're going to have a good mixture on each of these councils, and they're going to be able to bring back that information for us.
Someone sitting in a head office somewhere doesn't understand the culture, where we understand it because we're living it.
And that's important to all of us that work at both credit unions.
We're going to be in 21 different communities with 27 branches. So if we want to be relevant to all of them, we've got to be able to have representation from all of them. And this structure helps us do that. What we're calling this middle layer helps us to simultaneously be a big credit union, all the efficiencies, the scales, the economies, but at the same time small, locally connected, intimate, personal.
It's a business case, but it's a community involvement case as well.
They care about the people, so they want to know what the people are thinking and which direction to go.
It gives me a good feeling that way, good community feeling.
It's really part of a path that we're both on to take that next step. But we can't take things for granted.
Build a business case, do our due diligence, get regulatory approval, ultimately go to our members and show to our members that this is the right decision for both credit unions to build a new credit union that's going to meet their needs going forward.
And we need to let the process begin, and we need to get to it.